Former San Francisco Giants catcher Buster Posey retired after the 2021 season. That makes him eligible for the Hall of Fame in 2026. The question is, should he be let in? Yes, he should be. To answer why, though, we need to start with his accolades. In just 10 full seasons and 12 overall, he was a 7-time All-Star, 5-time Silver Slugger, 1-time Gold Glove winner, 2010 NL Rookie of the Year, 2012 NL MVP, and he finished top 10 in voting twice more. Oh, and he won the World Series thrice. That's a pretty good resume, but accolades like these can be deceitful. To get a full idea, we need to look at his career totals. Offensively, Posey has amazing traditional rate stats. He has a career slash line of 302, 372, 460, 831, especially eye-popping for someone who is primarily a catcher. This translates to a career 129 OPS plus and a 40.80 WAR. The problem arises when it comes to his counting stats. The average number of seasons played for a Hall of Famer is 18. With just 12 seasons played, we can expect Posey to be lacking in these areas. He only has 1,500 career hits, ranking him 26th in career hits by catchers, behind the likes of Brian McCann and Jorge Posada. Good catchers, but not players who are considered likely to make the Hall of Fame themselves. Defensively, Posey accumulated 9.8 defensive career WAR. Primarily a catcher, he did start 201 games at first base, where he was average or even slightly below average. At catcher, though, he was fantastic, recording 114 defensive runs saved above average and a caught-stealing percentage of 33, along with a fielding percentage of .995. All very solid. For comparison, in 19 seasons, Yadier Molina had 177 runs defensive saved above average, a career stealing percentage of 40, and a fielding percentage of .995 as well. Many consider Molina one of, if not the best defensive catchers ever. Molina is clearly the better defensive catcher between him and Posey, but Posey isn't shabby, and Posey is far and away the better offensive player. There's also intangibles we have to take into account. Posey helped inspire a rule change. His 2011 season was ended by a collision at home plate. As a result of this incident, Rule 7.13, known as the Buster Posey Rule, was created. A runner now may not run out of a direct line to the plate in order to initiate contact with the catcher or any player covering the plate. The catcher can also not block the pathway of a runner attempting to score unless he has possession of the ball. This play has largely contributed to making the position of catcher safer for both base runners trying to reach home and catchers themselves. Posey's greatest intangible, however, might be that he was one of the Giants' most iconic players while they won 3 World Series. Given how great his rate stats are, this should easily put him over the top to get into Cooperstown, where he probably belongs.
Home run Buster Posey, and their cleanup hitter, the potential MVP of the regular season and the comeback player of the year, has put the Giants on top 3-2 in the 6th.